Hey everybody, welcome back to a new episode from Carl Cycle Supply. Today we're going to be going over this beautiful Export Green 1936 Harley Davidson EL model and a new series that we have here, What's for Sale. So many of you have asked us, and this is finally your chance. Thank you so much to everybody who has liked, subscribed over the last few years. We cannot wait to continue and make more videos for your viewing pleasure. Thanks!
Here is a beautiful Export Green 1936 EL that we built probably 10-15 years ago. This is a really nice bike. We built it for a friend in Pennsylvania who we built quite a few bikes for, and then when his kids were going to college, he sold the bikes and we helped find a buyer for it. And that buyer, a guy who owned it from Minnesota, decided it was time to move it along, and we got the bike from him, cleaned it up, detailed it, went over everything, and it's still just as nice as the day we built it. I'm going to go over the bike. This was a really nice late 36. The frame came from a friend in Canada. The motor came from a friend in Indiana. And we just kind of helped find the rest of the pieces and turn it into a running motorcycle. It's got beautiful, beautiful sheet metal that was redone by our friend Larry Medwig in Ohio. You can send him terribly rough stuff and he details it out and sends it back in primer ready for paint. Perfect rivet definition, perfect hinge. There's no excessive body work or primer filling the shroud. The pinstriping stuff is perfect. The color is perfect. Original oil tank. This is one of the first mufflers that I made. They're really nice. Original 18-inch rims. Original step tubs. Late 36 lug nuts. It's got the early small brake drum with the larger looking sprocket. It's still the same number of teeth as a later one, but it just looks like it's bigger because the inside diameter is smaller. So the distance from here to the teeth is different. Here you can see the short weld on the toolbox strap. Black painted fender mounts, black battery tray. They didn't start parkerizing them until 40. Nickel plated oil lines, nickel plated drain, vents on the kicker cover, no boss in the kicker arm. It's original tranny case, 6 transmission adjuster, the early non-reinforced plate. This is a late 36, like I said before. It's got the blowout fitting, stainless steel pushrod covers, original M5 carburetor. The 4 is stamped into a block back here. It doesn't have the emboss 4 like a 38 or 9. There's the timer. Should have the wire coming out of the back. Let's see what it has. This has been converted to later points and the wire is coming out of the back. It has a chrome plated circuit breaker clip, which some people say is wrong, but it's what I've seen on original bikes. The frame is a beautiful uncut neck. I had to replace the tubes from here. I don't know if I replaced them all the way to the back or if I just replaced them to down there. It's been so long. The loops are brazed onto the tube. The front header pipe clamp is up high. The relay wires have these little insulators on them, like 36 and early 37. The relay base is the early 3-screw one. Swept forward leg with the grease zerks on the inside. Skinny fender tabs. It's got the 36 to 40 steering dampener anchor. Round head steering dampener. It's just a really nice bike. When we first built this, we had it judged in Fremont, and Bruce Linsday judged it, and I think I got like a 96.5 or 97. There was a ding in the fork that we got docked on, and we fixed that. I left everything else the same. Beautiful bike. 9-bolt horn, chrome-plated reinforcement plates. It's just really, really nice. There's the early S brake handle, plated ferrule, CAD plated oiler, black painted clamp. The screw for the brake clamp is in the center. That's that way for 36 and 7. Here's the brake. It's got the fitting facing straight up. Correct early brake shackle with both fittings facing up. It's a stamped steel drum. That's just really nice. Beautiful serial number, beautiful match cases. There's the early clutch pedal. The green inner and outer primary cover is kind of unconventional. So is the green frame and oil tank and chain guard and battery top. See the frame, see the tubular rear stand. Chrome plated taillight cup. Beautiful definition, beautiful striping. The olive green stripe goes above the screws just like original. The gold stripe straps right where it needs to. There you can see the XE7. The XE6 on the other side is upside down, like 36 and early 37. And you can just see the fit and finish is perfect. Like I said, it was judged by Bruce Linsday. He's one of the best, a friend and mentor of mine. He said they were the wrong heads, which I didn't necessarily agree with. I think these long tower heads showed up in late 36. That's the exact same style that's on the bike that we copied. That was the found original bike. But you can just see how nice everything is. Tubular shift arm. The dash, I believe, had a hole in it for the trip reset, and I had to fill that up, but it is an original dash. You can tell by the bumps right here, and this radius is not super sharp like on the repos. The speedo is great. Original amp gauge and oil gauge. It's got original steering dampener lever, lock plate, cycle ray headlight without a ground. It's just really, really nice. I love this bike. It'll make somebody really happy. When we did this bike, we had not done an Export Green 36 yet, and we still haven't done one. I love this color. And the serial number on this bike is very close to a bike that Peter Reeves found in Holland in pieces. And it was an original paint bike that was sent to compete in some sort of Dutch race. Harley sent 2 bikes out for this race, and they were both painted the same. Peter Reeves found one, put it all back together. It was missing like the seat tee and a crash bar and some other stuff. It is just one of my favorite all-time 36s, and this one's within 15 or 20 numbers if I remember correctly. His is painted with a green frame and oil tank and all the extra stuff, and I just always really liked it. So when we were doing the bike for Jim, originally I asked if we could copy it, and he said, yeah, that sounds really cool. And I'm glad he gave us leeway to do it, because the only color you could get from Harley from like 17 to 32 was this olive drab green. They had a few other colors, I guess, but I mean, that was probably 85-90% of the bulk of bike sales. In 32, they started offering some special colors. 33, they offered more, and then it just kind of exploded. But in my mind, I associate this color, the Export Green or olive green, depending on who you ask, I associate it with bikes from the teens to early 30s. So what's cool about this bike is that it has all the beautiful aerodynamic styling of a 36. You know, I've talked about it in other videos. This was like the super bike of the era, and nobody had seen anything like it. It's got so many iconic features that carry over even till today. So anyways, you have the most modern Harley produced ever, and it's painted this older color. So to me, it just makes it seem like a paradox or a conundrum. It's like, it's really, really special. So this bike is for sale. We picked it up to just get reacquainted with it, shoot a video, talk about it. And, you know, one of the many things that people ask on our videos is, do you have any bikes for sale, or do they ever come up? And, you know, a lot of times we build bikes for guys and we become lifelong friends and stay in contact, and when they're ready to sell the bikes, they'll reach out to us, and then we help them find the next home for them. So to answer that question, yes, we do know of bikes for sale. If you're interested, you should reach out to us, and we can try to connect you with a bike. Or if you're interested in buying this thing, email the shop. We'll see if it's a right fit for you.
Thanks for watching. If you love old motorcycles and would love to follow along on our antique motorcycle restorations and what's for sale at Carl's Cycle Supply, please hit the like and subscribe. Stay tuned for our next bike on what's for sale. We'll be going over a beautifully restored 1939 Harley Davidson EL model. Thanks for watching. See you next time.